All right, well, we got two things going on here. We have a winter storm warning for Eaton County westward. Now, that does include Charlotte, as well as down to the southwest. So Marshall over toward Battle Creek, and that's until 7 o'clock in the morning as we go into our Saturday. So we have all day Friday to get through. Then the purple one over here, that is what we call a winter weather advisory, and that's also in effect until 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So we did issue some pretty hefty snowfall totals in our snowfall map, but just keep in mind that that goes all the way through Saturday. So we'll still be adding up to those totals here going forward. For our neighborhood planner, let's focus on Lansing for the day tomorrow for Silver Bells in the city. Notice it stops right here, right when the parade gets started, but we'll have some snow coming down and be right down to about 27 degrees. Taking a look at that a little more specifically, we'll have those numbers cooling off by 8 o'clock. Notice we're down to about 20. Southwest wind at 10 to 15 means we're going to have a wind chill that is much colder than that. So looking at the lake effect bands, they will be continuing. Notice this goes through Friday to 6 o'clock right there. Right as the parade is getting started, we'll be in the 20s with the snow coming down. Puts us kind of in the holiday mood. And then as we go into our Saturday, things will start lifting a little further to the north because winds will be more out of the southwest. They'll flip back around though, and look at that. We could have more pretty intense bands by the time we get into Saturday night. And with temperatures that cold, well, it'll add up much quicker for us. Taking a look at our wind chill forecast as we go into our Friday, it is going to be a chilly one. And again, these are wind chill readings. Air temperatures will be in the upper 20s, but those wind chills could be as cold as 15 degrees. While a lot of us are outside for the evening, we'll have fun. Just make sure you bundle up and have a way to keep warm. We get cold air in Michigan all the time. We can still do it. So a cold front comes on by. Lake effect snow machine is cranked for the next several days. But notice by Sunday, it starts to wrap up as this area of high pressure takes over and turns winds to a more unfavorable position for lake effect unless you're further off to the north. So for your Friday, these are the high temperatures. We're going to be in the 20s. First time in a long time we've had high temperatures that cold, maybe right around 30 in Lansing, but then obviously cooling off toward the evening hours. And well, it's just going to be a chilly day coming in for us. So your Super 7 Day is going to keep us down in the teens for overnight lows. And remember, we've lucked out with roadways for the most part so far, but we are going to have a tipping point with these colder temperatures where they do start to ice over. So as we go throughout our Friday and into Saturday, be very careful of that, especially with overnight lows that cold. We're eventually going to cool it off to the point snow will accumulate on all surfaces, not just bridges and overpasses. And then we'll start to warm it up just ahead of Thanksgiving, so we'll melt the snow off, get the roads back in some pretty good shape just in time to travel.